My wife, Jennifer, divorced me at her family's Christmas party. Not after the party, at the party. Her family had money, real old money arrogance. The kind of people who looked at someone's car, apartment, and job title before deciding whether they deserved basic respect. I was the embarrassment. I worked a normal accounting job. I drove an old car. I wore the same jacket for 2 years. So that night, in front of her parents, cousins, family friends, and the man she was leaving me for, Jennifer handed me divorce papers. Her mother told me to stop wasting everyone's time and sign. Her brother laughed and said Jennifer should have known better than to marry a mediocre man. Jennifer stood beside Brandon, her new fiancé-in-waiting, and said he had ambition, a future, everything I would never have. I signed, page after page, with everyone watching. When I finished, Jennifer smiled like she had finally escaped something disgusting. I walked out into the cold, sat in my car, and cried. But here's what none of them knew. 3 weeks earlier, my mother had called me from the hospital and told me my father was there. I thought she meant some deadbeat from her past. She meant Arthur Bancroft, a billionaire tech founder. My mother and Arthur had been in love decades ago, but his family separated them. She was pregnant with me when he disappeared, and both of them spent years believing the other had abandoned them. By the time they found each other again, Arthur was dying. I met him 5 days before he passed. DNA confirmed it. He was my father. Before he died, he changed his will. 70% of his estate to me, 30% to my mother. Jennifer didn't know any of this because every time I tried to tell her, she cut me off and said she didn't care about my deadbeat father drama. The divorce became final the day before the will reading. She showed up to court with Brandon and her family, smug and relieved. She even told me Brandon was taking her to the Bahamas. I congratulated her. The next morning, I sat in my father's attorney's office and found out I had inherited controlling shares in Bancroft Technologies and assets worth billions. A week later, I walked into company headquarters for my first board briefing. Jennifer and Brandon worked there. They walked into the conference room, saw me sitting at the head of the table, and froze. One board member introduced me as Arthur Bancroft's son and the new majority shareholder. Jennifer dropped her coffee. That was only the beginning. During the briefing, I learned Bancroft Technologies owned the majority stake in Anderson Manufacturing, Jennifer's family company, the source of their mansion, cars, parties, and superiority. He was failing, badly. My father's company had been keeping them alive for years, so I ordered a full audit. The results were exactly what I expected. Bad management, inflated executive pay, and a family draining the company to fund their lifestyle. I withdrew our investment. Within days, Anderson Manufacturing filed for bankruptcy. Jennifer called me sobbing. Her father called me begging. Her mother even tried showing up at my office. The same people who laughed while I signed divorce papers now wanted mercy. Jennifer said we had loved each other once. I told her the truth. She never loved me. She loved what she thought I might become. And when she thought I was nothing, she threw me away. The money didn't change who I was. It only revealed who she was.